we had the revelation about Crowley still being alive, Eve's intentions, and what Crowley was doing. That's the bigger plot. It's what Crowley wants. And of course, Cass' revelation of him working with Crowley. I haven't really been able to, unfortunately, speak with many people who watch Supernatural. Here and there. So I would really like to know, were you shocked that Crowley was alive? That Cass seems to be more antagonistic this season, and the revelation that they were working together at the end. I'd really like to know what you felt in the moment you found out, because I felt like there was supposed to be a big dun 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 moment with Cass. And also, what was your favorite episode of season 6? This really spoke about Cass's war machine and just what he's doing. This was a The preview was a big Cass moment.
I've been here for a very long time.
Very, very long time.
I remember many
What's going on?
things.
Okay.
I remember being at a shoreline.
That's how old you are?
And of course, I remember the most remarkable event.
Demon Sound?
It was averted by two boys, an old drunk.
I really like how Bobby's being included.
And how am I supposed to know? I'm getting ahead of myself.
No, you're questioning yourself.
Let me tell you my story.
We getting a sort of flashback.
Let me tell you everything.
He's breaking the fourth wall. Nicely done. Nicely done. So this is a full-on Cass episode because he's literally telling his story.
Hello, Dean. I just don't understand how Crowley could have tricked me.
Right, sure.
But if he is up and kicking, then what does matter is finding him, ripping his head off and shoving it up his ass.
Sure. Fun times.
And yet, for some reason, she keeps laying eggs.
Well, she would. She's the mother. It would hurt them. She has a connection to them. She created them.
Chocolate here feels every tickle.
What is that good for?
Apart from the obvious erotic value, you got me.
You said Eve could open the door to purgatory.
This is your fault for trusting anything Crowley says.
Now I am up to my elbows in it.
What?
Oh, poor Crowley.
And that makes me nervous.
I am holding up my end.
Oh, yes.
Oh, the tension.
But I think you might have a little conflict of interest here.
But if that was Eve just taken care of completely, I'm so disappointed.
I still considered myself the Winchester's guardian.
But you're not.
After all, they taught me how to stand up.
Hey, ass butt.
Yes. So is this Cass turning against them?
So full of confidence, of mission. I see now. That was arrogance.
Oh, look at him being there. Nice touch to have Cass there.
Don't worry about them.
Don't worry about what, like Lucifer didn't worry? Or Michael? Or Lilith? Or Alistair? Or Azazel didn't worry?
It is true, he is the only one who doesn't underestimate them.
If you don't, we will both die. Again and again. Until the end of time.
This is what you get. So fascinating, because I don't know what this means for Cass. Oh, we're here again. Devil's Trap.
Gotta tell you, Red, for a filthy lowered and snake spit hellspawn, you saw whether to kill you or kiss you.
No kissing.
back in Swan Valley, wasn't it?
It's nice work. 8 of them in one go. Roped and tied.
Shallow cuts, shallow cuts. Dean's gonna be a problem here. I feel like Bobby and Sam are on the same wavelength.
No? Nothing? Oh, okay then. Yeah, hang on to this for a bit.
Shallow cuts.
Look, Dean, he's our friend too, okay? And I'd die for him, I would, but... Look, I'm praying we're wrong here.
But if we ain't...
Oh, so he could just listen in without them knowing? Unless they're doing this on purpose. Oh, I don't know.
We've got to be cautious, we got to be smart, and maybe...
So Cass could be there without them seeing him.
We gotta find Crowley now, before that damn fool cracks open Purdy.
Too late now. Cass is there.
I met him. I don't deal with Crowley direct.
Well, who do you
Then who do you deal with?
The dispatcher.
Uh-oh, you're gonna have to kill this demon. Ooh. That was nice.
No, listen. No, I don't care. I want you to get down to New Mexico and bag me that Wendigo.
Haven't we seen this person before?
Hey, no, not in here, you friggin' Yeti. Out back.
These demons would lead the Winchesters to Crowley.
Oh, okay. Bye. That was quick. Oh, I like that. So you've been able to do this a long time ago then, Cass? Why did we see you do that a long time ago?
I favor the eternal Tuesday afternoon of an autistic man who drowned in a bathtub in 1953.
Oh. Very specific. But it is an interesting thing. I don't think I personally like the idea that all the souls have a different heaven, which means it's not incorporating your family and friends. We noticed that.
Joe, we saw Lucifer destroy you.
Well, I came back.
But Lucifer, Michael,
They're gone.
it was God, wasn't it?
No. It was the Winchesters.
No. I mean, they did that.
Still question his admittance here.
He's devout. Trumps everything.
Trump? What?
Tomorrow, I've called for a full assembly of the Holy Hosts. You'll kneel before
Did he say Trump?
pledge allegiance to the flag, all right?
And what flag is that?
Yeah, whose flag?
Allegiance to me.
Are you joking?
Why should he do that?
Then I won't let you.
Really? You?
Oh, okay. Sent him back.
I'm not ashamed to say that my big brother knocked me into next week.
Oh, hell yeah.
Stuck. He broke ranks. He has gone to the mat, cut and bleed.
Yeah, but he's doing things now that are very much against what you believe
Don't
in.
we owe him the benefit of the doubt, at least?
No.
Castiel.
It's the fact that he answers to Dean above everyone else.
Because I knew they would have questions I couldn't answer.
Like, he does genuinely answer to Dean.
Because I was afraid.
I like that he's there. That makes it so interesting to know that he's always been there. Ouch. All three of them, ouch.
Of course, Crowley wouldn't like it, but on the other hand, they were my friends.
Were. Notice the word he used there? Were. Thank you, guys.
I think we owe you an apology.
Why?
We've been hunting Crowley this whole time.
Oh, I don't know. Are they pretending right now as a fake code?
You thought what?
I know. It's crazy, right?
It's just
No, 'cause he is.
torched the wrong bones. It doesn't matter. We were wrong.
You could have just asked me.
He's been around humans long enough now to pick up on this guilt trip.
It is a little absurd, though. I know. Superman going to the dark side.
Oh, that changed Dean's mind there. Yeah, that really changed Dean's
I
mind
guess we
there.
can put away the kryptonite, right?
That was very, very specific that he let himself telltale sign there.
Everything he sacrificed. And I was about to ask him for more.
These little tidbits of information.
Angel of Thursday. Just not your day, is it?
What are you doing here?
I want to talk to you.
I was no fool. I knew who Crowley was and what he did. But I was smarter than him. Stronger.
Sure about that? One of the deadly sins. But everyone has a sin, don't they? Usually more than one. Is this a ticket? This reminds me of Beetlejuice.
What are you planning to do about Raphael?
So they literally just stand in this line for eternity.
Not on your own, you're not. But you're not on your own, are you? There's a lot of angels swooning over you.
That's true, there was. Not anymore. It's clear that they're turning on him.
Birds, of course. I know two eerily suited Team Beat models with time on their hands.
No, not Dean. He's retired and he's...
Is it him in a picture?
Then I know of a certain big, bald patriarch I can take off the bench. The point is, they can get us to the monsters. The monsters can get us to purgatory. I know it.
Yeah.
And let it be known.
Where did
You're
he
either
take
with Raphael,
Raphael?
or you're with me. And so went the long road of good intentions.
And he laid his cards out.
What is it?
It's you.
Haha! Nice. But they needed Dean to really be the one to push this forward because Dean was the one that trusted the most in him. They have the closest bond.
We're gonna talk
About what? Let me go.
about Superman and kryptonite.
How'd you know what I said?
Oh, you gotta look at me, man. You gotta level with me and tell me what's going on. Look me in the eye and tell me you're not working with Crowley.
Can't do that. See?
Son of a bitch.
Please, you have to trust me.
Trust you? How in the hell are we supposed to trust you now?
Dean's been very silent here.
Sam, I am the one who raised you from perdition.
They didn't know this.
What?
See? He's
Well, no offense, but
did a crappy job.
you did a pretty piss-poor job of it.
Stand. It's complicated.
No, actually, it's not. And you know that. Why else would you keep this whole thing a secret, huh? Unless you knew that it was wrong.
There's complications to it. We've heard it.
When crap like this comes around, we deal with it. Like we always have. What we don't do is we don't go out and make another deal with the devil.
It's a good scene. There are also these moments where it's between Dean and Castiel.
Why are you here?
I want you to understand.
Believe me, I get it.
I'm doing this for you, Dean. I'm doing this because of you.
I mean, Raphael did say he wanted the apocalypse again.
You're the one who taught me that freedom and free
You're
will...
a friggin' child, you know that?
I know what I'm doing, Dean.
Do you, Cass? That's the problem.
You're just a man.
Oh,
I'm an angel.
I don't know,
arrogance.
taking some pretty big fish.
I'm sorry, Dean.
Okay, so they were against each other this season.
Don't. I'm gonna do whatever I
Have to.
must.
Uh-huh. So we had a full-on Castiel episode. The revelations of how long this has been in motion for. Bringing Sam back. Kind of messing it up a little bit. But I think the most interesting part to me was knowing that he can be there at any point and they won't know, and he reveals himself when he wants to. So it makes you now think back to all the times when he appears, how long has he actually been there watching them? Then we saw with Raphael and him and Raphael wanting the apocalypse back. They did a good job, I think, of adding little elements to it where you can go, but Cass, you're doing the wrong thing, but then Raphael wants this to happen, so he's trying to help Dean and Sam, but along the way he got lost. Along the way, you know, he listened to Crowley and he started doing things. It also seems Crowley is afraid of him. That's what I get from how the actor interacts with Misha as Castiel. They have a good rapport, but it shows also that at least Crowley owns up to who he is and what he is. But that's the thing about someone who's evil or bad, they own up to their stuff. They don't hide it, they don't need to. Whereas someone who's good does, because you always want to see, they always seem to have good intentions. But everything's out in the open, and like how it had to be Dean to really be like, oh no, I know what's going on. I like that it had to fall on Dean, the one who trusts him the most, the one that they always interlink. They always interlink Cass and Dean, for other reasons that goes on throughout the show. But oh, it's really picking up at the end, because and also God kind of lets these things happen, but then interferes kind of here and there. So I am very curious when they're going to reveal God, because it can't be anytime soon, can it? It's got to be many seasons down the line, because that would make sense. Like the whole time they're calling for God, he's never been there, or it's never been there, and then boom, appear. But yeah, it does make you take a step back here and there listening to Cass, just because it gives us a perspective of, well, he's doing this, because of this, but there's also this wrong reason or this right reason, and that's why it's good, because I imagine it created a lot of conflict in people's minds watching the episode.